Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fiber Dragon Live, Stitch with Me, number 12. I'm Ayikika, and today I will be working on Friends. This is designed by, I'm going to guess, Liezbeth Gottschall, and you can find her stuff. She designed it and charted it at Thistles at thistles.nl. And this is on 20 count zweigart in the color light ash gray. I am doing 3/2 on this one. So using the called for DMC. And it's interesting because I thought it was bigger than it is. Like, I am almost so this one I'm stitching a little bit differently. I'm stitching it in hand, which is very different for me. And also I decided to give, since there aren't as many color changes, give the block by block diagonal parking method a try. I do love having a clear space to stitch. I absolutely love it. But if there were a lot of colors going on here, I would really be struggling. So it's a mixed bag. I don't know if there is such a thing as a perfect method for me, other than literally going row by row, which, then you're changing threads all the time. So I'm not sure that would work out. But I am enjoying this. It's something very different. And this is the one that I was hoping I would get done for Christmas, and it's just not going to happen. So let's get stitching. This is also on a paper pattern, so I do have to stop occasionally and color it in. Otherwise, I will lose my place. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. It is a very pleasant stitch because, the patterns are very repetitive, but she puts just enough differences in here to keep it from just being the same thing over and over again. I started on the bottom left corner, which is funny. That's not where I ever want to start, but I think all of my pieces that 2 out of my 3 pieces I had to start in the bottom left, which I think is hilarious. Just because of the nature of the piece. I could have started at the top right still, but it was just so easy to start on the bottom left on this piece. I obviously, because it's a paper pattern, have not counted how many stitches are in this. I could sit down and do it. Wouldn't be too terribly hard. But I do know to get to my 250 stitches, I need to do 2.5 blocks. So, and I stitched up this morning. I stitched the rest of this block. I basically just did the gray and then the white over here. So I did a few stitches, but I don't know how many total. I think I'm going to end this thread because it is getting very short. This one also, because I'm doing it block by block, I am turning it over and pulling the thread across when I can, so that hopefully we avoid too many of these line breaks that show up in the piece. I think my stitching has been fairly even, so I'm not getting terrible breaks. But I did notice one, and then it kind of went away, so maybe it was just the nature of the beast, I guess. All right. Had this one ready to go because I knew that thread was going to be ending quickly. And here's the thing of 3/2. holy moly, go through thread like gangbusters. Use so much thread. And it is a fun effect, but I do notice also it's not quite as neat as I'm used to. Just, because there's 3 of them that you have to keep sorted instead of just the one. But yeah, so what I have been doing for the most part, obviously there are some exceptions, is I will pick a parked thread and then I will color complete that color within the block and then park if I need to, and then move on to the next one. And so far it's worked fairly well for me. There was one moment where it didn't, where I had to drag a thread all the way across the back, which I wouldn't normally do. And I kind of wish I hadn't, but it's too late now. We're not going back. We're not changing that. So but yeah, I'm enjoying it. I did go get some Christmas shopping done yesterday. I was good. Went and did it. I finally got a couple ideas for my kids on what to get them for Christmas, so that's good. I feel less stressed about that now. And yeah, that was kind of it. Today we're headed out to do some more errands and do some more things. Music feels very loud right now. Turn that down a smidge. I know you can't hear it, and I promised I wasn't going to talk about the music that you can't hear. I did get to watch a little bit last night of Yogi's live Stitch with Me, which I absolutely love. 1, 2, 3. Although she's working on a piece, well, on Wednesdays, she's working on a piece that I would never ever do. Not for me. But that's okay. She'd probably say that about my pieces, and that is okay. Started to feel crummy again, which is a bummer because I was really feeling better. So, not a fan. Hoping I'm not getting sick again. It's really going around, man. It's just knocking everybody on their butts. So far, knock on all the wood, I've been the only one in our house that's gotten sick. So that's good at least. How many did I say? 5. Okay, one more. And this block just happens to be on 2 separate pages. So I have to flip pages back and forth. Oh, only one more. Okay. 6. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it with that tail. That's really bizarre. Oh, I see why. Okay. I'm trusting the process. This is not um I can do this. I can do this. At least the stitches are visible this time. I say, hopefully. No, that is not the right spot. Uh-uh. Frogging. Try again. There we go. So it's kind of funny because I was like, oh, I'll be at least at an interesting spot where no. I'm in fur. Land of fur, which is interesting. At least, there's a geometric pattern in it, so it's not just one color or something like that. This pattern is very well designed. It's very fun to stitch and could be done easily in multiple ways. But yeah, it's all going to be orange today. Just a ton of orange. Light orange and medium orange. Okay, go back to the other page. Clear as mud. Okay, 2 more. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. 3 more. Oh, the joys of paper patterns. And I'm like trying to keep, normally I have the pattern like right here so I can reference it really quickly. But I'm keeping the pattern off camera, obviously, because it's a paid for pattern. So don't want to be flashing that everywhere. Now, the question is, will I be able to get... I'd be happy if I got 2 blocks done. That would be pretty darn cool. Is the rest of this just a regular triangle? Hmm. One, two, three. Oh, I see why. Okay. Maybe I see why. Look, I don't do well across multiple pages. I did. So I was so happy with the stitching that I did on the piece yesterday with Lena Ova, Mermaid. And it was so good. And I was just feeling so motivated. So I picked up Curiosity by Amy Brown, the one that I have been working on. And I flew through it. It was crazy. And I got my 250 stitches on that one too. Luckily, I was at a spot where there was a big block of stitching of the same color, and that, of course, helped. But I was a stitching maniac yesterday, even with all the other stuff I had to get done. All right. Now, see, that's what I don't understand. Okay, because it's different. That's why. It's just a different. And I'm going to go with it because it must have been designed that way for a reason. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It was almost a knot, but it wasn't. Now I put fur and love because if I get up to the third block, I start working. There's a heart on the piece. You can probably see it in the picture. I make it to the bottom of that heart if I get up to the third block. That would be some lightning fast stitching for me, which is not my, normal. I'm wondering. One, two, three, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way, and it's not how the pattern is, but okay. This will be good. It'll be fine. Okay. So that one would have 9, that one would have 9. 2, 3, 6, 7, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm doing it this way. It's not technically how the pattern is, but it would follow the geometric shapes, and it just makes more sense to me. So that's what we're doing. It's just one stitch difference. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with it. My brain will thank me later. All right. That should be it for this color on this block. So we're gonna park. Now the question is, where am I gonna park it? Easy. Easy peasy. It's gonna be so short. That's okay though. Parked. Park it and mark it. What did I do with my highlighters? Aha. Aha. Okay, I put it right here. All right. I do have a part one of this color going on. Oh no, did I stitch it in? Oh my. Well, that's a new one I haven't done before. Interesting. Okay, I got one out. We have to cut it. I have never done that. That's pulling the stitches. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut it. All right, what's happening here? Oh, right. Okay, I did that stitch already. Because there was just one. I cheated. I went a block ahead. So I pulled out the oranges and I set them out so that I wouldn't have to go digging in my thread box. But I'm realizing I needed to pull out 310 as well. Alas. There's some 310 in this block for a little snoot. Where the mouse's snoot is going to come into play as soon as I finish this orange. And then we can boop the snoot. All right, this thread is getting much too short and I need to end it. 1, 2, 3. Good to go. That doesn't feel right. Because it's not. Yeah. Perfect. You know, it does feel good to work on all of my pieces. Feels pretty good. I will never say never because it could always change, but I don't know if I could do more than 3 pieces because I like working on all of them. The guilt of not working on that was pretty strong. All right, where am I on this one? Okay, so I'm going 1 less. So I should have 5 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5. Uh-oh, I need to sneeze. My phone keeps. Okay. And there we go. Snoop. Oh, wait. So I've got that one. Unless. Uh-oh. I went too far. Oh no, I went too far. See, I even said I need 5, and then I started to immediately do 6. This is what happens when you sneeze. It distracts you from what you should be doing. All right, back on track. Oh boy, I better not be getting sick again. You see the little round spot for his nose? Oh my gosh. So cute. Ooh, that felt like that was getting. My phone is blowing up. What is happening? Okay. Just a group text. Oh, my Discord is blowing up. Oh my god. People are very chatty this morning. Sorry if you can hear that. Look at that cute little snail head. So this piece is funny because it's not one that I would have ever chosen on my own to stitch. My kid asked me for it, so I'm stitching it. And it has really been such a joy to stitch. It's been really nice. So that just goes to show you never know. He wants it as a pillow. I'm not good at finishing things, like fully finishing. I'll finish the piece and then, yep, and then it's done. So we'll see if it ever gets turned into a pillow. Had someone ask me today what I was having for breakfast, so I told him I said I'm having yogurt and granola today. And he said, "Don't you have any real food for breakfast?" I said, "That is real food." Oh my gosh. All right, and rather than drag this thread across, because there are a couple stitches over here, I believe. Yeah. I'll just start a new one because that triangle will work up over there. And obviously, if I had done this just back and forth, or I would do that differently, but because of how it works out this way, this is the best way for me to do it. All right, where am I parking this one? I have one right there. Okay, I'm just parking it directly above it, which is wait. I have to do one leg of it, or else it'll just pull itself out. Come on now. Not count. Not number one. Came out easily enough. Didn't even really have to look at it. There's two. Okay. Parked. Park it and mark it. And then, in order to color complete, I have to get another thread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double it. The other day I tried to pull out two at once. I can't remember if I did that on stream or not. I feel like I did. It's a disaster. So lesson learned, one at a time, or get a big giant knot. Sometimes get a big giant knot anyway. Nah, we're good. Okay. They just looked like they were already so separated that it was going to be easy, but it was not. Do not recommend. And then I'll have to pull out some 310 for some snoot, for some mouse snoot. Don't, oh man, don't do it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I just bumped the camera. No, no. It's all falling apart. I can't laugh. That's not going to help. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can straighten these threads out. So maybe they won't be quite so tangly. Okay. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I have been enjoying stitching in hand too. It is significantly more comfortable than holding a hoop. I'm sure it's not making my life any faster or anything. I am enjoying it. I don't know if I could do it for a big piece, but okay. I think that's all of it except for the black. So um park it. Focus and park it. Where am I gonna park this one? I think I'm gonna park this one across. Makes the most sense. But I did make a change, so I have to figure it out. So 2, 3. Okay. My brain can figure this out. And it would go right here, I believe. I think. So I've got 2. Hold on. Okay. Here's the blank space for the snoot that I have. 1, 2. So it would go right here. How does that look on the back? Did I drag it too far? Nah, that'll be okay. I think that'd be fine. I say, hopefully. Now I have to mark where I parked it. Okay. Now I need the 310 that I did not pull out. Actually, I should double check that that actually is 310. Yeah, it's okay. Ooh, I already have a piece already. 3. Let's go. That's exciting. And then we'll have one block done already. Isn't that awesome? I start with 2, correct? Correctamundo. Oh, do I do his whole snoot on this? No. Close. So close. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. I remember when I was stitching the snail, I was so happy to see him. So stinking cute. That's not quite the full snoot. He has 2 stitches left in it, but that is really close to a full mouse snoot. Oh my goodness. Boop. And we park it right here. All right, 1 block complete. At least I am over the page break for right now because ugh. All right, let me do some coloring real fast so I don't lose my spot. It is very satisfying to do the coloring. All the way up here, yay! Okay. Did I really do that much? Wow. Okay. Speed stitching today. Okay, and then this page I did to here. All right, now we're going to go up a diagonal as soon as I finish this. Okay. Then we find where I'm at and we pick a part thread. Which will be this one. Okay, here we go. Which one is longer? That one's very long. Okay. I guess we'll see how long this one gets us. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going 1 over. Okay. Reorganize. Yeah, as I'm getting towards the middle, it does get a little awkward, but it's not bad. Just roll it. Just roll it some more. But then we cover up our little snail friend. It's fine. I believe this block is just the fur. No other creatures come into play. Or other motif. Is it a motif if it's just another little animal on the... Probably not. Words have meanings. So I think this block should go fairly quickly because it's just the oranges and I really don't have to think too much because I know this pattern. Well, especially once it's started and established. Sometimes I have to think about it. Sorry for the camera bumps. And the chair creaks. Such is life, I guess. Oop. There we go. Ooh. I'm gonna have enough thread. All signs are pointing to no. Yeah, there's no way. Okay. That's okay. We'll make it work. One way or another. What I'm gonna do is this one. Now I should be doing 3, correct? Correct. Okay. I'm just going to do one leg of the next one because I'll have to come back to it because I have to fill this in. So we'll just do one leg across. And then I'm going to come down here and do one leg for each of these. Because I have to get back. All right, let's do those X's. Oh, I almost put in the wrong spot. Over 2, not over 1. Now we start expanding this pyramid. That's strange. That's not my normal parking spot. Alrighty. I mean, it's parked correctly, but I've been parking usually up instead of to the side. I must have thought that was a good idea for some reason. We're committed now. So normally I would have started with that one because I just didn't think that was in this block. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. That's okay. think I'm going to have a little coffee. That'll be it for this color in this block. That block went fast. Probably because I didn't have to consult the pattern at all, really. Another short parked thread, but that's okay. Oh, I went one too far. Back it up, back it up. Like, how does this happen? How is there a knot around the needle? How does that even happen? How did you do that thread? Uh-oh, now it's doing really weird things. It's like it's split, but I don't know how. How did you even do that? Let go of my needle. There. One too far. And park it, and mark it. Hiya. Onward. I have to figure out what I was thinking with this one. I know I was thinking I'll just go down and then back up, but I don't have enough thread for that. Very ambitious. That's okay. Keeps it exciting. All right, now I just fill in because nothing else going on in this block. Which is, I think I would go crazy if there was a lot of them, but it's kind of nice just every once in a while. Just an easy peasy block. Sorry for the snuffles. I have thread friends. Oh, parking. Oh. Is this loose thread? What is this? No, it's parked. Okay. Just a mess. That's okay. I'm almost at the longest point. I think this row that I'm working on is the longest point, or the next row. And then they'll start to get shorter again. Less and less parked threads. I can make it through. I'm almost at the longest point. I genuinely don't remember if it's this one or the next one. Like this diagonal or the diagonal above it. Oh, yeah, see, this is, now I'm like boxed in. That's why I haven't been doing it this way. I have no idea why. Again, I know why. I just don't know what I was thinking. This is why we can't have nice things. Hey, thank you. Doggo likes to walk in here and clean herself, and it's just not a very pleasant auditory experience. For me, I have no idea if you could hear it, but no thank you on my end. You don't have to be next to me. You can go elsewhere. That one's in the wrong spot. Let your mind drift for one moment. You slip back into 1 over 1. There we go. Almost out of this thread, so I'm going to have to get some more. Hey, stop. Something away about the way I'm holding it right now. This needle keeps popping over here. Okay. Might be able to finish this row. So that'd be good. All right, here. Why does that one look weird? That one was weird. I think I went 1.5 on that one. Let's have this be my last stitch for this thread. All right. Coffee. I'm working on 977. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, not 3. Not 3 at once. No, 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 no. Just 1, please. There we go. I'll see. Looking at this, no thank you. That gives no thank you. If I saw this up on YouTube, I'd be like, nope. Not my style of stitching. No, 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 no. I'll be okay. I am enjoying it. This is fine. 1 and 2. Three. Just have to get past this long diagonal, and then we'll have fewer and fewer park threads, and it'll be beautiful. Now the real question will be, doggo shakes, if I am going to make it up to the heart today. That would be pretty cool. But it's cutting it pretty close. Only got half an hour left. Which means I will not make it to the heart, because even if I do get up to it, I'll be shocked. I don't think I have a color for it with me. It's a new color that I don't have in my other pieces, and I don't think I have it. But maybe we'll start outlining it and get to it next time. Because I would work on this piece again if I keep rotating. Let's see. Friday would be that one. Saturday. Oh, it'd be Sunday. I won't be streaming. Oh my gosh. So we would just come back to it being started. No, wait. Well, it would still be not when I'm streaming. Today is Thursday. For just a moment, I thought it was Wednesday. Either way, today is Thursday. I will not be, next time I work on this, I'll not be streaming. Oh my gosh. The lies that I've told. Okay, all of these have to be single because I have to get back up over here. I have to do all these down here. Okay. You know, it'll be fine. I'm leaning over. Holy. Straighten up a little bit. Two. No, we'll just do this one full cross. Because I'm crazy. Can't be held down to norms and rules. I stitch however suits my fancy. Okay. Okay. Now I get to do the final stitches on this block. I was just thinking about age and how the differences, like, they're expanded, contracted, and then expanded again. So let me elaborate. One of the cross stitchers that I just watched, or that I like to watch, just turned 40. So she did a 40 for 40, 40 new starts for turning 40. And I was thinking, oh, we're 5 years apart. That's not that different. That's not that crazy. But when you're younger, 5 years difference is huge, right? Like the difference between a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old is a pretty significant difference. But as you get older, that difference feels smaller and smaller and smaller until you start getting really older, right? And the difference between 90 and 95 is a pretty big difference again, right? Am I crazy? Is that just me? I don't know. Oh, I have to sneeze again. Ugh, yikes. Sneezing like crazy right now. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I tried to mute and I didn't get there in time. Sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna have to mute for a minute. Am I done sneezing? Probably not. We'll see. Look at that. Woohoo. All right, where am I going to park this bad boy? Um, Diagonal. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing another down stitch, and I don't enjoy doing that. Okay. There we go. Onward and upward. Color time. Oof. I thought about just not doing this on the stream and waiting till afterwards, but I really don't want to confuse myself and get lost, so I apologize. Did I do a whole block? Yeah. That was weird. Okay. Next is this. Okay. So I did the same thing. I was apparently on a roll when I was doing these. So now all of these come to the side. I'm coming up here, working down. Why did I do this single? Oh, I see why. I see why, because there's a big giant heart there. There's only one stitch. Okay, back to consulting the pattern. I'm doing one on this row and two on this row. I'm doing three. Three again. Ugh. Ooey. Wrong hole. If you ever watch The Office and know Michael Scott, Oh boy. That's what popped into my head. I always hate it when people say it, but I really don't want to say it on stream. So, like, if you know, you know. I always hate when people say that. It's like, well, I don't know. So somebody explain it to me. Why are you being cranky? Why is this? Oh, because my brain has the. Okay. Everything is fine. Nobody panic. Well, hello, kitten. You haven't come visit the stream for a while. Not today either? Okay. Goodbye, kitten. A truck just drove by, so he got all freaked out. He's the biggest scaredy cat I've ever met. Literally. A literal scaredy cat. I mean, he was a stray, but he was really small, so it's not like he had a super hard life on the streets. They found him when he was tiny, so I don't think that's it. I think that's just his natural state of being. Oh, am I doing the right area? Okay. All right, we're good. How many am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll skip 2 and that's 1. So 1, 2, 3. I'm making a heart. I'm making a heart. And still triangles. 3. 4. Counting stream. You're welcome. And 1 more. Gasp. A hair. Okay. Now what I say, skip 2, right? Uh-huh. Skip 2, so that's 1, 2, and I put in 1. Okay, here we go. I'm making the outline of the bottom of the heart. So now do 2. I believe I just skipped one. Yep. See? Looks just like... It will. It will. Hopefully I have this color in the stash. If not, I will have to... I'm going to a crafting store today. So I guess now would be the perfect time to not have it. If I'm not going to have a color, today's the day. Yeah, the red color is 3777. 3,777. Okay. Now I just go back to my regularly scheduled stitching. Oop, bonk. Not count. I don't know what I'm on. 3? Maybe? 2? I know I had at least 1. Ooh, I hope I have enough thread to get through this last row because that would be very nice. No guarantees. This kitty has a sea of orange, so anytime I'm working on this, it'll mostly just be orange stitching. But that's okay, right? Because that's part of it. It's not a fast hobby. It is a sit down together, socialize, or on your own, whatever makes you the most happy. Okay. I did it. I made it. I'm going to end the thread because I'm not going to get that anywhere else to do anything else. Okay. Where do I want to end this? We'll just drag it over here and stitch over it. Bloop, blop. What's this? Why is this underneath? Did I do it again? I stitched another thread in. That is crazy. I can't believe I did that twice. That's crazy. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We accept it. We move on. Nobody's any the wiser. Maybe it was just because I was trying to stitch quickly. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to thread my needle. But that, I think, is where I'm going to end it for today. We did get the 2 full blocks, and I'm going to say roughly half a block up here. So I'm close to the 250, give or take a few stitches. We got the little snoot in, boop. And then I moved up here, which was an all orange block. And then I started in here. Right here is the very bottom of the heart. So you can't quite see the outline because the pale orange would fill it out, but it's going to go up like that. And that's the other edge of it right up here. So yeah, that'll be really fun. Unfortunately, I will be doing it off stream. And then we'll be moving up into his face, which is very fast to stitch, but I don't know how exciting it'll be, but that's where I'm at in the piece. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It is quite fun and keeping me accountable for my stitching and keeping me moving forward with my pieces. So I really appreciate you being here. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow I will, let's see. Tomorrow I will be working on Curiosity. So we'll be back to my main piece, Curiosity by Amy Brown, and getting some stitches in there. Definitely don't hit 250 on those, but that's okay. And I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.